Keras is a high-level neural networks API written in Python and capable of running on top of TensorFlow, CNTK, or Theano. Let's take a look at some of the components of Keras, starting with compile. Before training a model, you need to configure the learning process, which is done via the compile method. It receives three arguments. The optimizer, this is the algorithm that given a set of parameters returns one with a smaller loss function. The loss, this is the objective function for measuring the accuracy or performance error of a neural network. And finally, the metrics, which is the list of metrics. For any classification problem, you will want to set this metrics to accuracy. So let's take a look at the first parameter, which is the optimizer. You can either call it by name, using the default parameter values, or you can instantiate an optimizer before passing it to the model.compile function. In our examples, we will first instantiate them by calling them by name. Here are some of the three common optimizers. SGD, or stochastic gradient descent. This includes support for momentum, learning rate decay, and Nesterov momentum. RMSProp is a good choice for recurrent neural networks. And finally, ADAM is an algorithm for first-order gradient-based optimizations of stochastic objective functions. In our examples, we will use ADAM as our optimizer of choice. Now let's take a look at some of the common loss functions. Mean squared error computes the element-wise square difference between the two tensors. Categorical cross entropy computes the categorical cross entropy between predictions and targets. And this is often used when your target has multiple classes. With binary cross entropy, we're computing the binary cross entropy between predictions and targets. And this is often used when your target has two classes. Remember that a metric is a function that is used to judge the performance of your model. For any classification problems, you will be wanting to use metrics as your accuracy. If all of these definitions seem a little overwhelming, don't worry. We will look at a neural network example in Keras next.